Now the next concept with us is, look Bachu, in the previous video here exactly, I have discussed with you that resistance is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. Is it so? And resistance is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. I hope area of cross section and length of a conductor both are clear to you. Now what happens from 1 and 2? From 1 and 2. What we got, R is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. Now in physics we know very well that whenever you remove the proportionality sign, you have to add some constant, and here the proportionality constant is rho, RHO rho. Rho L by A. Rho L by A. Now what is this rho? This rho is nothing but what we call resistivity. What we call resistivity. A very important and like 9.5 out of 10 times asked question in exams. In this year also like asked. Resistivity and resistance, the two concepts in which students are confused. Now let us find what is resistivity. Let me tell you. If I'll use this formula, A will go upper side if it is cross multiplied like. Rho L is equals to RA. Now if rho resistivity I want to find, then it will be RA upon L. Now if I want to find out the units of rho, resistance units ohm, areas we know meter square, length we know meter, 1 meter cancelled. It means the SI unit of resistance are ohm meter. These are exactly the SI unit. So SI units of resistivity are ohm meter. Now how can you define resistivity? Look here, as resistivity is equals to R A by L. Now very simple. If there is one conductor, I'm just doing on the same page to save time exactly, whose length is 1 meter and whose area of cross section is also 1 meter square. Put here R rho is equals to R1 into upon 1. It means resistivity is nothing, just a special case of a resistance. It means resistivity is simply our resistance, nothing else. So resistivity is also a resistance, but of that conductor whose area of cross section is 1 meter square and length also 1. Means like resistance, resistivity does not depends upon length, because that we have to take 1 only. Does not depends upon area of cross section. Means as resistance depends upon 4 factors, resistivity just depends upon 2 factors, because in the case of resistivity we have to take area and length as 1. So resistivity is not depending upon length and area of cross section, it just depends upon the nature and temperature. Understood? So resistivity exactly depends upon which material you are using, and with the temperature resistivity also increases. This is the biggest concept you have to carry with you. Please memorize or remember, resistance depends upon 4 factors, but resistivity does not depends upon length and area of cross section, it just depends upon temperature and nature of material. I hope this is clear. Resistivity is also a resistance, but where with the special condition that the length and area of cross section of a conductor must be 1. Now, as we know, resistivity is a special case of a resistance. Now, the question is that resistivities of alloys are much more higher than that of like pure metals. For example, this is only the reason. This is only the reason, like in electric iron, whom you call press electric iron, or in toasters, or in room heaters. These heating substances, like the heating elements, which will form, make the heat, like in electric iron as well. In electric iron, there is one nichrome wire. Nichrome wire. Nichrome wire. This is an alloy. These are the heating elements. Same is the case in toaster, which heats or which makes the heating. That is an heating element. Now, one very important question: that why, like these heating elements are made up of alloys, or why these heating elements are made up of nichrome? Because it is an alloy and it has more resistivity. More resistivity means more resistance. So electric current enters in when electric current enters in, it will not be able to move out. So it will come out in the form of heat, because there is a lot of resistance or resistivity which will not allow the electricity to pass through it. So this electricity comes out in the form of heat. Same for all, and that's why we are using like these alloys as heating elements. Moreover, they do not oxidize. This means they will not burn on higher temperatures. Thank you.